So I just finished using all of those bronze knives and got myself all the way up to 38 range, which is incredible. Now I'm just editing the episode and I noticed that I have some iron arrows in my bank from the random event that I got. So I'm going to see how much a maple shortbow costs from this store here and continue training range. So a maple shortbow, 520 gold, that's going straight in my basket. So there we go everyone, just finished up all of those arrows. I've got a remaining 70 or something. So, exciting, I actually ended up with 40 range, which is unbelievable. I had an idea, I wanted to start training up my wood cutting, just maybe get 40 or 50 just to start boosting my total level. But unfortunately, I don't have an axe that isn't iron. So I'm going to go and try and use range against the tree spirits and see if I can get lucky and get an adamant axe or a rune axe. Time to see if this actually works. I have a feeling, for some reason, I'm pretty sure only magic works against them. We're about to find out. That's not a good start. Oh, it actually hit. Oh, wow. Wow, I can actually kill these. Oh, that's amazing. I'm smashing through them. Not a problem. So here we have the first drop. Let's see what it is. Guam leaf. Actually, pretty damn good. There we go. Beautiful. Come on, axe. Adamant axe. Amazing. Oh, that's the best axe I can use. This is actually so much fun. This is nostalgic from when I did this on my first Iron Man. So I'm going to keep killing these and hopefully see if I can pull out a rune axe. And this is tree spirit number 3. Nature runes. Awesome. So these are actually one of the ways I will be getting most of my nature runes on this account. They are fantastic for nature runes. And here's kill number 4. What are we going to get? Mithril axe. Not bad. I'm going to take it. Can sell it to a store. And here's tree spirit number 5. What do we get? Irrit seed. Now, that's useless. There isn't a herb patch in a fairy chunk, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to collect my seeds anyway. I might as well. I'd like to see how many I end up with. And here is number 6, and we've got a snapdragon. That is fantastic. That'll be a restore potion in approximately 17 years. Oh, I'm having so much fun doing this, it's unbelievable. And here's another kill. Nature rune's beautiful. I am never in my life going to say no to a nature rune's drop. Look, I've got 44 already. It makes me so happy. And here's another kill and a Marintil. I'm going to get one banged. Ah. It's only level 49. Oh, I thought it'd be like level 100 and something. And here's another kill. Toadflax. These herb drops are beautiful. Now, I am running out. I might kill a few more. But we are absolutely running out of arrows. But this is a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Another one coming in. There we go. Nature runes. Wonderful. And what do we get? Oh, another snapdragon. It's so good. I didn't realize this was so good. Unfortunately, I've only got 9 arrows left, so I'm going to call it here. But I got an adamant axe. It makes me so happy. It's the best axe I can use at the moment, so that definitely unlocks woodcutting. But for now, I am going to go and do something else. So I've still got a bunch of editing to do, so I'm just going to cut down some willows, train my woodcutting. Really, really easy AFK training method, just to start working towards that 500 total that we need for Death to Dorgasham. 37. Well, how's it going? So it's been a while since I've seen you, and you might be like, what the hell's going on? Why is he cutting a yew tree? Well, I've been doing a bunch of woodcutting whilst editing the first episode, which took me about 20 hours. So I've gone all the way from like 36 woodcutting to 62, which is truly exceptional, and I decided to cut some yews. Now, to be completely honest, I've achieved very little. I haven't been burning these logs or fletching these logs. I've just been cutting them because it's nice and AFK. In my long journey of cutting, I've got a bunch of bird's nests and I didn't open them. I got a few clue scrolls as well. So I wanted to open these with you. I think this might be kind of fun. So none of these seeds are actually useful. I mean, they're worth more than my entire bank, but they're not useful. I got clue scrolls. An easy clue I might actually be able to do. The city's kitchens, I don't think I can do that. What about the hard one? My home is grey. That's Lumbridge, and I can't do that. RIP! So, anyways, the rings. Dueling rings, I don't think they're useful. Gold ring, sapphire ring, very cool. That is actually really nice. So there you go. I'm now 62 woodcutting, and I've got a bunch of things I need to do. So if you weren't aware, we have a new goal for this episode, and that is to get 500 total and complete the Death to Dorgashan quest. And if we can do that, we will be laughing. So you might be wondering why I want to complete Death to Dorgashan. Well, the primary reason is for the bone crossbow. Completing the quest allows me access to the city of Dorgash Khan, which will allow me to buy the bone weapon sold by this guy in the Lumbridge cellars. Now, the bone crossbow is going to be one of the best weapons for this account, and not only for the next few weeks, but probably very far into the future, because it has an easily obtainable, cheap source of ammunition that is also quite powerful, and I wouldn't be surprised if I end up doing the fight caves with the bone crossbow. But specifically, obtaining a bone crossbow leaves me with two possible options for training a very difficult skill on this account, and that is prayer. The first option is to just simply kill monsters and bury their bones. This will probably be the method I use to getting up to level 37 prayer, but beyond that, into the higher levels, I don't want to spend all my time just simply burying bones. Now, believe it or not, through the Catacombs of Krend, I can actually get access to the Forthos dungeon, and that is going to be the primary source of most of my prayer experience above 37. Now, you might be wondering why I need 37 prayer. Now, the thing is, during the Forthos dungeon mini quest, you need to kill a monster or supply him with 5 dragon stones. Getting 5 dragon stones on this account is incredibly difficult and would take me hundreds of hours. And also, I could use them for more useful items, such as an Amulet of Glory or a combat bracelet. So I've decided to suck it up and try and kill the monster inside the Forthos dungeon. However, without Protect from Magic, I'm not going to be able to kill it. Now, the Forthos dungeon would actually be one of the single biggest unlocks that this account would possibly get. It gives me access to not only an incredibly good AFK efficient training method for prayer, which is again a difficult skill on this account, but it also gives me access to a variety of different drop tables with a number of best in slots. For example, the Undead Druid has a drop table consisting of an Amulet of Magic and also an Amulet of Strength, which will be my best in slot amulet for a very long time to come. And so, because the Forthos dungeon is going to be such an incredible unlock for this account with so many interesting monsters, I really need to get access to a decent weapon which I'll be able to use not only within the Forthos dungeon, but also to get the level 37 prayer required to kill the monster. So, that's where the bone crossbow comes in. My plan is to use the bone crossbow on hill giants and fire giants, burying the bones all the way up until I'm 37 prayer. And whilst killing giants for prayer, I'll also be getting access to a variety of different things which will greatly benefit this account. For example, hill giants have an uncommon drop of a giant key, which will give me access to killing Obor. Now, as you can see, Obor has an unbelievable drop table for this account, giving me access to a wide range of possibilities. For example, simple upgrades like rune legs or a rune chain would just be game changing. In addition, whilst killing the fire giants, I'll be able to obtain a rune scimitar. So you can see the logic here. Kill the giants to obtain a variety of different items and also get 37 prayer, to kill another monster to give me access to the Forthos dungeon, to train more prayer and to get more items. And due to the rules that you can see on screen now, I need 500 total level before I'm allowed to attempt the quest Death to Dorgashan. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and cut some more trees and train my fire making up to 30. I don't want to get it up any higher than 30 just in case I can get access to a harpy bug swarm task, which I can't kill when I start Slayer. So I'm going to keep it at 30 to make sure I can't do that. And I might train some fletching whilst I'm there. So I'll be back with some levels. I also forgot we got another XP lamp, so that is going to go straight on to Hunter. And we're now, I think, 30 experience, which is not too bad. I might just cut these dead trees and do some fire making here until I'm level 15. So there's 5 fire making. I just killed an imp and got a black bead. I am... and the fire making continues, and there's level 10 fire making. few levels off, and then we're going to start cutting down that beautiful oak tree I can see in there. And there we have 15 fire making. Probably less exciting than it is, but time to move on to oaks. Well, we finally made it to 30 fire making, which is nice. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm considering going and cutting some more trees and just going to start working on fletching. I think that's probably the easiest. Actually, no, fishing's probably easier, so I'm going to head over to Draenor and do some fishing. And there we have 15 fishing. This took way longer than I thought it would, but now I can catch anchovies, so it should speed up a little bit. It took me about an hour and a half. So yeah, I'm going to stay here probably until maybe 20-25, and then I'm going to cook all of the shrimp and all of the anchovies and hopefully get closer to that 500 total so we can start questing. And that is 25 fishing. It is now time to lock myself in a kitchen. So I would like to just bring this up. When I was editing and putting through episode 0, I stated something along the lines of this.
I wanted to be the first one to attempt this challenge.
Now, at the time, and when I was doing the theory crafting for this account, I thought it was a good idea to do some quick research to see if anyone else had actually done the account. And with a brief Google, I saw a man by the name of Fairy Odd UIM, or Fairy Odd Ultimate Iron Man, who was doing a fairy ring only account, and then he was posting about it on, I believe, Reddit. But he didn't continue that account. Now, what I didn't know is that there's actually a YouTube channel called UIM Zanaris, or Ultimate Iron Man Zanaris, and he did episode 1 and episode 2 of an Ultimate Iron Man fairy only account. If I knew about this in the episode 1, I actually would have mentioned these guys and given them the credit that they deserve for physically coming up with the idea for this challenge. I'm going to put the links to both the Reddit post and also the YouTube channel in the description. I'm still happy because most of the rules were different. For example, they were using the chunks off the RuneScape wiki and not the physical chunk borders from the OSRS map. So the gameplay will be a little bit different.
But anyways, I just wanted to clarify that if anyone was curious.
So we finished up all of that sweet cooking. I'm going to go and do some mining. I need to get 17 mining for the Lost Tribe anyways, so I might as well mine until I have the 500 total. And then I'm so excited. It's time to quest, time to get the bone crossbow, which is going to be game changing for this account. It's so exciting. So I've decided to buy some pickaxes. I finished up all the cooking and now it's time to move on to something else. I have to get 17 mining for the Lost Tribe anyway, so I figured I might as well finish off getting 500 total. I'm going to buy myself both the steel and mithril, splurge a little bit, spoil myself a little bit. And so yeah, I'm going to get up to 24 mining. That gives me the 500 total to unlock Death to Dorgashan and the Lost Tribe, which will be exciting. So I'm going to go and do some mining, and I'll be back if anything exciting happens. And here we are. We are 15 experience away from getting 500 total level. I'm so excited. And there it is, 24 mining, 500 total level. We now have absolutely everything we need to start the Lost Tribe and do Death to Dorgashan, which is incredible. We're finally going to be able to make some advancements on the account and go and do some really crazy, interesting shit, which is exciting. I'm going to prep for the quests and I will be right back. So I need to get a candle lantern to do the Lost Tribe and Death to Dorgashan. So I'm going to go and get myself a molten glass and hopefully I will be able to blow it. Can I get a glass blowing pipe? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check that. So unfortunate enough, I can't actually get a glass blowing pipe, but I can buy one in Dorgash Khan, which is always the way the cookie crumbles. So I'm going to have to try and figure out a different way. I might just be able to do it with a candle. We'll find out. And ooh, a torch. I'm not sure if that's actually better. I might as well get one as well, and I'll grab a tinderbox while I'm here. There we go. Torches acquired. Time to move on. I was planning on using a Ring of Recoil just to help me with the Sigmund boss fight, because I'm not sure with just base 30 combat stats if I'll be able to do it easily. Like, I'm sure I could, but I wanted to be safe and make sure I don't have to mess around with this. I don't have anything to make my sapphire ring that I got from a bird's nest into a Ring of Recoil. and that is a bit of a problem. I don't have a Cosmic Rune, and I don't have Water Runes. I'm sure Water Runes I could just kill a wizard or something for, but Cosmic Runes might be a little bit more complicated. I'm considering making myself some Iron Arrows to kill some Hill Giants. They have a drop rate of about 2 in 128, so 1 in 64. And I will be killing a lot of Hill Giants on this account. We'll get into that later. So that is an option, but I don't exactly know how I'm going to get this Ring of Recoil. I might just go and kill some wizards, see if I get lucky and get some Water Runes, and then I may make myself some Iron Arrows to kill some Hill Giants with. I got myself a blue Wizard's Robe Top, which is definitely an upgrade for magic when I get around to using some runes. And there we go, got the Water Runes, which is amazing. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. Only used a few cakes as well, which is great. So I think I've made up my mind. I'm going to try and kill some Hill Giants. It's probably going to be my method to getting 37 prayer. I'll get into why I need 37 prayer later, and no, it's not for the fight caves. So now I'm going to go and use those iron ores that I collected to try and get myself a beautiful set of Iron Arrows. After all of that, I just realized I had Water Runes in my bank. We will never talk about this again. So I'm back in my dungeon making the Iron Arrow tips. Now I've calculated I'm going to end up with 900 arrow tips from those iron ore that I smelted, which means I need to get a hell of a lot of feathers, which is going to be fun. So I'm going to be killing a bunch of chickens, and that is pretty much it. And there's the last feather drop. So that didn't take as long as I thought it was, probably about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. Can I get out of here, please? Thank you. So now I've got my 900 feathers. I need to make headless arrows and then iron arrows. So let the fletching game begin. Knife acquired. And we are done with the acquiring of arrow shafts. So I have a sneaking suspicion this isn't going to get me up to 15 fletching. Hopefully it will get me close. But if I have to, I'll just cut some more trees and make some bows. And there's level 15 agility. We can now do the headless arrows. But first, we need to have a quick discussion. We got Mind Runes from the first kill, which is really, really nice. You know when I killed all those wizards to get Water Runes? Yeah, that makes sense. I just got a beginner clue scroll. That's south of the Wizard's Tower. I can do that step. That's really interesting. And as you can see, my inventory is getting very, very full. I need to bring less cakes. So that's the first trip of Hill Giants done. I must admit, I got a bunch of things. They're going to be great for Herblore. I forgot they had such a high drop rate of Limpwet roots. A bunch of runes, but unfortunately no Cosmic Runes as of yet. Fingers crossed we get it relatively soon, but I'm going to go and give this clue scroll a whirl. So here we go. If we get a casket from this, I am going to cry of happiness. There's nothing really that I want, but oh my gosh, we actually did. Oh my gosh, we actually did. That is so unlikely. That's a 10% chance. I don't even know what to say. Like, just to think that Settled spent like 5 bajillion hours in Mauritania just trying to complete a medium clue. And this is the first clue scroll I get that I could do, and I've got a casket. I mean, sure, it's a beginner, but still, that is ridiculous. Let's just open it. Oh my gosh, that's actually amazing. I think that's incredible. Staff of Air and a Staff of Earth? What the fudge? That's so unlikely, but the Staff of Air is so good. The Staff of Earth is also so good. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just got that lucky. That is actually absurd. Oh, it's like 2 in the morning as well. I need to go to bed, but that is so good. Oh, I love my life. Just the thought that I went from having no magic stars in my bank except one I got from a wizard, to having a Staff of Earth and a Staff of Air for something that should never have actually happened is a little bit ridiculous. I'm not complaining. It's made me so happy. That's so cool. Alright, back to the Hill Giants we go. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I'm just checking. I'm pretty sure there's no other way for me to get a Staff of Air. I just assumed that there would be a monster which I could kill that would drop one. But I'm looking through on the wiki, and there just doesn't seem to be any. Which has kind of blown my mind, because it means not only did I complete a clue scroll, but I got the one and possibly the most important drop I possibly could have gotten. First clue. I don't even know what to say to that. It's so good. It's so absurdly lucky. And that's another prayer level. Is this a repeat of history? That is not doable, unfortunately. Yes! We got Cosmic Runes. Oh, that's so nice. It's now 3 in the morning, so I really need to go to bed. But we got them. Beautiful. Far out. That took a little bit longer than I expected. And there we go. We have a beautiful new Ring of Recoil, which we're going to use to take down Sigmund. So now, I'm going to go to bed. But for you, the next scene will be the beginning of the Lost Tribe. Well, here we are, right on the border of what is allowed and what isn't. Just to confirm, I have the 500 total level to start the Lost Tribe, and I'm really excited to do this quest. So my inventory is as follows. The plan is to do both the Lost Tribe and the Death to Dorgashan, and come back into the Fairy Ring chunks without having acquired any new items. During the Death to Dorgashan quest, I will make a note that I will have to obtain 2 sets of ham robes, which I will be pickpocketing ham members for. But it's also important to understand that you get these robes at a much higher rate when you're at that step in the quest. So consequently, I'll be waiting until I'm at that step before I go and pickpocket the ham members. I have no ambitions of actually turning off the darkness. I think I like it. But here we go. The first thing we're going to do is go and talk to Sigmund. Oh, it's the first time I've left a chunk. Oh, rip. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I was going to do a cool cinematic and then it was just done. Rip. Okay, so I've got to grab this brooch and take it back to the Duke. And I picked it up and it's still there. Don't you love the logic of this game? Shit just duplicates. Now I have to make my way all the way to Varrock and speak to Reldo, so I'm just going to use my sweet, sweet fairy rings. We're now at the library, and it is very dark, and I'm scared. Just so you know, I am grabbing the Ring of Recoil because I forgot to wear it, and there we go. All good. Now we should have everything. Hopefully I don't have to do another trip to the bank. I just wanted you to see this so you know that I'm not taking anything from outside of the realm of the fairies into the realm of the fairies. I am going to drop a cake for this silverware. But there we go. Proof that Sigmund is evil! You know, sometimes this game absolutely amazes me. Like, this is a game that was designed and that we all played when we were kids. And it has a quest which is basically about an incredibly crazy genocidal cult trying to kill all of a selective breed of individual. Just, like, deep shit, man. And you're not ready for that when you're like 4 years old. So, I've got the peace treaty, and now we head back to the tribe of goblins and make peace, and then that is the end of the Lost Tribe quest. And here we are, right at the end of... Oh, look at this beautiful cutscene. I come in with a bunch of very intelligent-looking goblins, and... Your Grace, I present to attack Headman of the Dorgashan. And Sigmund's just sitting in the background like a real creep going, I will kill them all. How wonderful. Anyways, there we have the Lost Tribe quest done. That's so exciting. Only one quest left, and that is Death to Dorgashan. And then we have access to another Fairy Ring chunk, which is really exciting. 27 mining. It's not crazy, but what a good time. Time to do Death to Dorgashan. And here we go. Death to Dorgashan is started. Now I have the fun and exciting part of this quest, which is getting all of the ham robes required. So I'm going to head over to the ham hideout and hopefully get them within a reasonable amount of time. I'm begging the universe that this is not a replication of the freaking beads for Imp Catcher. I will not be happy. So now we're in an interesting scenario. I've gotten the full set, except the boots, But I myself don't have the boots. I feel like freaking settled. And his guthins. Except of course the difference is that this has taken me 15 minutes and not 600 hours. I just got the first pair of boots. Only one left. One left. It's exciting. Oh, we just got them. That is amazing. It was like 4 seconds after I got the first one. That is great. And we are good to move on with the quest. And now I'm just carrying a dead goblin corpse to a huge snake that's sitting in a dungeon. I don't understand this quest. I don't understand this game. And I think this is the boss fight. We have 3 Sigmund and 3 Ham guards. Shark brew! Should I say cake? Cake. Okay, this was much easier than I thought. This is great. Oh, it's beautiful. And here is Sigmund dead. Goodbye, sir. It's beautiful. It is done. Oh, that makes me so happy. So before we enter the Fairylands again, I am going to break this ring of recoil. I probably didn't have to because I made it in a fairy chunk, but I wanted to. And I'm going to drop everything that I acquired from the outside world. So specifically that is all the ham robes. All of this I had on before I went in. I had the Draymond staff, I had the strength potion, I had the rope, I had the pickaxe, and I had the torch. And there we go. We are good to go back into the Fairylands. And now the fairy ring we found, or that we just unlocked, is this beautiful one here. Ah, there we go. Hopefully these aren't aggressive because some of these are really high level. Oh, it makes me so happy. Look at us, we've got access to Dorgish Khan. Oh, there's so much potential in this region. It's so good. It also means we can go and get our first major upgrade on the account, and that is the bone crossbow. This is a beautiful unlock. We have a glass blowing pipe, which is so exciting. We can now do glass blowing to train crafting. There's also another guy here. I need to find him. There as well, frog leather gear. It's going to be my best in slot, probably until I get Dragonhide for ranging, which is amazing. Now I'm going to try and buy myself a bone crossbow. And I believe this guy here sells the bone crossbow. It's beautiful. I can afford it as well. Oh, it's so good. The bone crossbow is acquired. This account has hit its peak. Oh, I'm so happy. I don't think I can afford, well, many bolts. I might as well buy 36 of them. But that is incredible. I'm going to find a way where I can make some money now because I am a freaking peasant. And the bone bolts are going to be one of the best things that I can possibly use on this account for training range. I'd also like to get myself to the point where I can buy some frog leather as well. That'll speed up range training a bit and also let me start some Slayer. But in total, I think this was an incredible episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe if you're feeling generous. Very, very happy with everything that's happened this video. We made so much progress. The bone crossbow has been acquired. Death to Dorgashan has been completed. And now we're moving on to getting some major upgrades. Next episode, we might be killing fire giants for a rune scimitar, killing hill giants for prayer. It's just going to be unbelievable. And I'm so excited to get started. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one.